Hey, it's Janine. I wanted to spend a minute to show you how to handle the transaction in YNAB when you return something that you paid for in your credit card. It can be tricky because YNAB might not handle it like you expect it to if you are making the return in a different month than you made the actual purchase. So I'm going to share my screen. And this is what we got. I created a test budget here in YNAB. And I entered a transaction for clothing purchase at Macy's in July for $52.23. And that money wasn't funded. I didn't have any money assigned to clothing. So you'll see that my payment is not the same as my balance. When we look at the budget, we see that the overspending is yellow on a credit card with a credit card icon. Now, it would be perfectly natural to think, oh, I'm not going to bother covering that overspending because I'm going to return this dress, which doesn't fit. But if I get a little lazy and I don't return it until the next month, then when the month turns over, you see that it just zeroes out the clothing budget, but my Visa balance no longer matches my payment, which means I've created debt. So I do the return in August, and this is the part I wanted to share with you. You might think that it makes sense to funnel that money right back to the clothing budget, but actually that's not the best way to do it. Instead, select Ready to Assign. And then when you save it, you see that your balance is down to $126.22, your payment's $126.22, everything's copacetic. Looks good, all done, easy peasy. Now, let me just show you what would happen if I had made that clothing instead. It would have taken an extra step or two. So now my payment has been reduced, so it doesn't match my my Visa balance. So I've got debt, right? And here's the $52.23 in clothing. So the thing to do would be to move it to the credit card, but that's an extra unnecessary step. There we go. So the message here is if you're returning something in a different month from when you made the purchase, then the thing to do is to assign it to Ready to Assign. I hope you found that helpful.